Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're on to episode number 14 where we've got the Cupa Romaniei final coming up against CS Craiova. Now in our last episode we added another piece of silverware to our satchels, getting a win over Viitorul Constanta in the Romanian League Cup final. We've added 3 pieces of silverware to our totals this season. This could be the 4th if we can get the job done. It's a very important game today, so join me for today's episode. Welcome back to the save then, guys. We have got an important game today against CS Craiova. Last time we played them we beat them 5-2 after going a goal down early on in the game. There's over 54,000 tickets due to be sold for our game in the Cupa Romaniei Timisoara final today. We are facing them in the clash. It's going to be a tightly contested affair. The bookmakers have us at 5-4 favourites, Craiova 7-4, the drawing at 11-5. We're without William, who's got a torn hamstring. Marko Momcilovic has picked up a hip injury. Adnan Aganovic, a sports hernia, and Darko Lazovic with a broken foot. But that isn't the end of the world. But we are going to miss Alin Tosca, who's been pivotal to our success this season. Rada Krunic and Romario Bensar, who are all suspended. Romario Bensar isn't that big a problem, but those two, Tosca and Krunic, are really pivotal players in our success. We're looking to seek for more cup glory. We're closing in on the Cupa Romaniei unbeaten record. Fingers crossed we can get it done. We've currently got 11 matches unbeaten. The record is 11 matches, so if we win today, we will get the title for the most unbeaten run in this competition. So we're going to go into today's game then, guys. I've just been awarded the top boss for the month of May. We won 66% of our matches, which is a good return. 2 wins from 3 and a draw. Mazarace scooped the player of the month. Rada Krunic down in 3rd. Mazarace scored 2 against us in the last game, some of you remember who've seen the previous episodes. So let's forward into the match day, pick the squads and get on with today's game. So then looking at the lineups, guys, we're going with our usual formation which we've adapted. Valentin Kojakaru remains in goal for this game. Masuaka on the left, Bryce DJJ down the right, Robert Hodegea, Jack Stevens and Andrea Accardi at the back, with Maniru and Marianne Lucha in the centre. Rick Baldwin, Will Keane and Charlie Adam back into the squad for this game. It's probably going to be his farewell game for us. He's not getting any younger at the age of 34 and his stats are starting to decrease, so we're going to give him a start here to thank him for his service to us this season. They're going with a 4-2-3-1 formation. There's quite a big gap in between their attacking units and defensive units, so hopefully we can exploit that by given how tight we're going to be playing and compact. So we're going to go into it. We're going to put in the instructions of our main man, Tony Petrea. So we're going to put him on hard tackling. Kay can also go on hard tackling because he's got no composure or bravery. We're going to stick pretty much all of these guys, I think. Sreku can go on as well. Zlatinsky I think is okay, we can leave him. Belucha is another. Michael and Narba, we'll keep him off it. Mazarace and Rambe. So we've set our instructions for today's game. We've gone in and we're going to tell them they deserve to win this trophy and we expect them to win it. And we're just going to add in a little bit more of the green stuff just to make it. Charlie Adam kind of needs a bit more condition, as does Robert Hodegea who comes in. But we're going to go with it. We're going to see what happens. We're going to make sure we work that ball into the box for a start. So here we go then. We've kicked off here in the Romanian Cupa Romaniei Timisoara final. And it is Craiova kicking from right to left who have the ball. Belucha to Anarba. Anarba cuts inside, plays into Zlatinsky. Zlatinsky now has a chance. Anarba, good tackle there from Jack Stevens. He's been a rock at the back this season. Bryce DJJ picks the ball up to Andrea Riccardi. DJJ to Luca to Maniru. Will Keane to Baldwin. Masuaka around the back post, hits the post. Kind of a good save there from Pereno as well. And now Belucha has a chance to launch a counter attack. Rambe Jorge to Simon. Hodegea gets the ball back, plays it back to Kojakaru, clears the danger, and we are living to fight again. So Charlie Adam has picked up an injury here, calf strain, so we're going to have to take him out of the side now. We're going to bring on Callum Gribben, who's been brilliant for us this season. He's improving with every bit of football we're giving him. He's going to be a really good player for us in a season or two's time. And we've got him in here. And Jack Stevens takes a free kick, plays it to Bryce DJJ. Luca to DJJ, back to Luca. Baldwin, Masuaka around the back post with a shot and pulls it wide. And unfortunately, that is the second chance he's had now where he could have put us in the lead. And unfortunately, hasn't been the case. So we're just going to assertively encourage the lads. We've got a corner, which Gribben takes in towards Baldwin. Falls to Keane on the edge of the area. And Sreku now releases Balucha down the right flank. And a good saving tackle from Arthur Masuaka. Will Keane to Muniru to Baldwin. Baldwin to Muniru, cuts inside. Plays in Will Keane now. Will Keane has options. He finds Baldwin. Baldwin gives the ball away. It's dispossessed by Sreku. But Akadi picks it up now. And Akadi has a chance to make a move here. Masuaka's in a lot of space down that left flank. Baldwin comes back to Akadi though. To Lucha. DJJ, Keane, he's got, Masuaka with a lovely run out wide there. Plays the ball into Gribben, and Gribben opens the scoring with his 15th goal of the season. A lovely assist there from Masuaka, and Steaua Bucuresti are in the lead here against Craiova. Half an hour gone, we're 1-0 up. Lovely cross in there. Gribben gets there in front of the defender, hits the keeper on the way in, but a lovely finish, controlled it, kept the ball down nicely. Gets us in the back of the net, and we now lead 1-0 here with dominating possession here, 67% over Craiova, and we beat them 5-2 last time, so I'm feeling quite confident in this game now. Let's see what goes on at half time. So it looks like there's a little highlight. What a goal from Callum Gribben, who scores an absolute belter from the free kick spot, 25 yards out for his second goal of the game. An inspired substitution by yours truly. What a curler, right into the back of the net. Beautiful finish there from Gribben. 2-0, just on the stroke of half time. I thought we was going to get through to half time without another highlight, but it wasn't the case. And Gribben has really put this game potentially beyond the shouting now. Gribben has been brilliant since he's come on. Really pleased with that performance, and we're going to tell him we're passionately very happy with that performance. And he's fired up now, and he's going to go out there and he's going to do some damage. Gribben to Keane to Muniru. Baldwin now. We've kicked off, kicking from right to left in this half. Sreku plays in Balucha, who's got a yellow card here. Good tackle that from Muniru, who chased him down and won the ball. We're going to look at probably bringing off Marian Lucha here in this second half. Manu Garcia deserves a bit more game time, so we're going to get to around the hour mark, and then we're going to look to take him off. So here we go. We're going to take off Marian Lucha. Manu Garcia can come on for the last 30 minutes of the game. Garcia is now on the pitch. 66 minutes gone. Not a lot happening here in this second half. Join me again if we get any more highlights. So we've got a highlight here in the 80th minute, and it is Akadi on the ball. Plays the ball back to Jack Stevens, who finds Muniru. He's got Baldwin in space. Masuaka making a run down that left flank, as he has been all day long. And Masuaka now plays it back to Muniru, who gets it into Rick Baldwin to Gribben to Will Keane, and Will Keane adds another goal, his 30th goal of the season. What a season Will Keane has had, and the two ex-Manchester United lads linking up really nicely here. Gribben through to Keane. Now Gribben has scored 2 and made an assist since coming on. He's been involved in every bit of today's goals. Brilliant stuff there, and Keane's very happy with that, as you can imagine. And that is a real good way to finish off this season. 3-0 here, and we're just going to bring on Andrea Ivan, and we're going to bring on Vlad Archim. No, we're not. We're just going to bring on Andrea Ivan, who's played really well for us this season. We've just picked up a dead leg to Bryce DJJ. Keane on the edge of the area, plays it back to Masuaka, cuts the ball. Ivan scores. He comes on. What a substitution. 19th goal of the season. And we now lead 4-0 here. Keane with a lovely pass back to Masuaka, who finds his target blocked there as he goes for a goal. But Ivan steps in and thrashes it into the back of the net to make it 4-0 here. Now we're just going to contain this for the last few minutes of the game, and we're just going to assertively tell them to tighten up. Muniru has the ball now. 30 seconds left to go in this game. Ivan to Gribben to Keane to Muniru to Garcia. Manu Garcia to Gribben to Bryce DJJ. Back to Garcia, who's done well since coming on. But gives it away to Simon there. Now Rambe Jorge has a chance to attack, but that is it, guys. Too late. 4-0 here in the Cupa Romaniei final. Steaua Bucuresti have completed the quadruple, the domestic quadruple here in the Cupa Romaniei Timișoara with a 4-0 win. So we've lifted the Cupa Romaniei. We've done a famous quadruple. We have won the Cupa Romaniei Timișoara, the league, the Romanian League Cup, and the Super Cupa Romaniei at the start of the season. We didn't do great in Europe, but this is a brilliant springboard to next season here. Charlie Adam picked up an injury. He's probably on his way out now. Got a really good youth player coming in, that 15-year-old that I showed you in the previous episode. Steaua Bucuresti are delighted with me. We've now lifted the trophy 3 times in 5 years, which is brilliant. Confidence has gone up. We've won the game. We've won the title now 2 years in a row, which is what it's all about here. Mirel Radoy, as in words of encouragement, impressed with our spirit. Gribin was brilliant. We're going to praise Gribin. Gribin was absolutely fantastic. What a player he has been for us this season. Came in for £1 million. Okay, so you know his mental stats could do with some improving, but boy has he performed this season. 22 well, let's have a look at the actual stats because it only shows you the league stats there. So he's played 20 games, 16 goals, 9 assists, 6 man of the matches. What a return that. What a return for this young kid. Really impressed. We paid out 180 grand for winning the Cupa Romaniei. And I'm really happy with that, guys. So we've rounded off season 3 with a famous quadruple. Now I know what you're thinking. We still haven't done anything really in Europe. We've done alright last season in the Champions League, but this season we went out earlier than we should have. Got a few friendlies coming up here, as you can see, which are going to be built onto next season. So that brings a close the end of season 3. We're going to probably do a few more bits of transfer business moving forward. There's a couple of players that I think need to go. Bernard Januzek is on his way out of the squad. Let's have a quick look at the transfer. So as we've got Januzek is going to Victoria Plzeň. Davidas Metelevicius is going to Hapoel Kfar Saba. Nita is on his way out to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Seto joins Maritimo for 87,000. Florentin Tudor joins Unurea Juku in Liga 3. Coming in is Christian Lekuta, who looks really exciting at the age of 15. I think he could be our best player in a season or two's time. Really excited with what he's got to offer us. And we've got Kenneth Amuro coming in from Chelsea on a free transfer. Now he's going to help bolster our defensive options. Really excited to get him in. He's 25 years old. There's plenty of improving to come. I'm quite pleased with that, really. He's going to be a good player for us, I think, this next season. I hope you've enjoyed this season, guys. We're coming to a close now of season 3. Join me again next week when we will begin season 4. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Leave a like on the video, particularly if you've enjoyed this season and episodes as a whole. We're going to move forward next season. We're going to try and do something in the Champions League. We've got a few little bits and bobs to do in the transfer market, which I think will give us, fingers crossed, more of a solid footing when we take on these bigger European teams. Join me again on Monday, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.